I'm Urza47, and I am recording this very late at night, as you can see, 12:11 a.m., because I'm going for 9 wins in Arena for the first time ever. Currently at 8-2. My deck is a very hard rogue aggro deck. Lots of 2-drops, a few 3-drops, critically a sprint. Faceless Manipulator, 2 Assassinates for any big stuff the opponents come out. Basically the game plan here is to play a lot of small creatures and then use my things like Eviscerate and Assassinate to remove the enemy's minions and just overwhelm them with lots of my small little weenies. And so far it's done very well, to the tune of 8 wins and 2 losses. Let's jump in and see if we can get to 9. This is really exciting. Hearthstone at its finest. Generally, I like Arena a lot more than Constructed, because it forces you to be adaptive. You have to take the cards that you're dealt and try to figure out what you can do with them. What kind of mechanic can you get with them.
Versus Thrall!
I think Thrall's a pretty good matchup here.
Watch your back.
Okay, so out of this hand... I think we're going to ditch certainly those two. We'll hold on to the Perdition's Blade because we can coin into it, and Eviscerate's useful too. Okay, we did draw into a 2-drop, which is really critical with this deck. You gotta get a good 2-drop with this deck. So the first question, I suppose, is do I want to coin into a Amani Berserker on turn 1? Sprint, that's a good card for later. I think the answer is yes, because I can coin into an Amani Berserker on 1, and then I can like shiv and trade or something later on, because I have a lot of things that cost 2. Let's go ahead and do that. I would prefer to Defias to coin into, but the Berserker will do. What's he got up his sleeve? Apparently nothing. He's going to go for a totem.
That was a mistake.
Suits me fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is shiv for a card. Well, actually, I could hit this and trigger my Enrage. And I actually like that a little bit better. Hit it and trigger the Enrage.
Here
And
we
then we'll stab him with a dagger. So this is really good because it sets me up for a lot of damage I can deal to him next turn. Okay, well he plays an axe. He still has to take the 5 damage from it. Does get to destroy it. Okay, the unfortunate situation here is that... but the Divine Shield minion is like the perfect counter to this. Okay, so we'll hit him for 1 because the Perdition's Blade is going to override that anyway. And we'll play the Scarlet Crusader. He can't easily get rid of that with his weapon. So he's going to be forced to hit it once and then hit it again with something else. So that's quite good. And now next turn I'll have 4 mana, so whatever he plays I can like sap it, eviscerate it, shiv it, whole lot of options. Oh, that's kind of annoying. He's going to the face with his axe. Two for a 2/3 with taunt. Okay, so I can actually shiv one and eviscerate the other. I'm sorry, I can sap one and eviscerate the other.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'll sap this one. Eviscerate the other.
Join or die.
And then go to the face with the Scarlet Crusader. Still has the same dilemma as last turn, except now he has a Spirit Wolf in his hand, oddly enough, which he can play for 2 mana, which is most of his mana for this turn because that spell he played had Overload on it. And that's what he's going to do. Okay. Unfortunately, I have a good answer for this. I can Shiv Perdition's Blade for 1 damage and 2 more damage and a card. And then hit him for 3 more damage. Alternately, I can... Well, Shiv Eviscerate's kind of a waste. Okay, so let's Shiv for a point of damage. And that gets us a card. Oh, a Deadly Poison for my Perdition's Blade. That
Join
is really
or
good. That's
die.
exactly the card I wanted. We'll not attack with the Perdition's Blade yet, so we can Deadly Poison it and get more damage out of it.
Pass me that arc light.
The lack of creatures that I have is getting to be somewhat worrisome.
Shields up.
Some Fury Protector is irritating. Oh, I can Acidic Swamp Ooze his weapon. That is kind of painful for him. Okay, so I can Deadly Poison. Okay, I can play all 3 of these cards. I can get a minion, some more damage. Okay, let's play the Acidic Swamp Ooze. Blow his weapon up into an Eviscerate to kill this. And actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Plus 2 attacks for the weapon. To kill this. And hit him for 3. Now he's severely constrained in his ability to deal with these 2 creatures. It's another 6 damage incoming if he can't deal with it. Oh, 4 more. 6 and 4 is 10. So that's 10 more damage if he doesn't pull a taunt or something, or a direct damage. And then next turn, I can sprint into 4 more cards. Or I could play a Amani Berserker plus whatever I draw, which is probably going to be a cheap creature, because I haven't seen too many of those yet. I think we have a pretty good advantage here. He has a lot of cards in his hand.
I wonder.
But he's running out of hit points, and I think he's beginning to run out of options here. He might have like a fat taunt or something. Okay, 2 kind of big creatures. Oh, look at that. He's going to destroy my Swamp Force with that. But it does get in 3 more damage, so that's good. Okay, what can I do this turn? I can give it +1/+1 for 4 damage, and 4 more is 8, and play the Amani Berserker. And then hope I can whittle him away for a few more damage later on. I think that's our best option, because it would threaten lethal in the next couple of turns. So let's Shattered Sun Cleric, +1/+1 there. Play Amani Berserker. We're going to just ignore his minions, go to the face, go to the face with a weapon, dagger up another dagger. So he has to kill all 3 minions this turn, or play like a fat taunt or something, in order to not lose. Because the dagger and 2 damage is all it takes. Or if I draw into an Eviscerate, he just loses regardless, if he doesn't draw a taunt. There's a lot of ways you can lose this game.
My invention.
And the play of a Novice Engineer there basically means he has nothing in his hand that can deal with this, and he's hoping to draw into something. He's sitting here thinking. Maybe he's hoping he can get that. Okay, that's not ideal at all. I think that's exactly what he was hoping for. Oh, man. Wow, that's like perfect for him. Okay, I really could use an Eviscerate here. have to imagine he's going to try to trade off his creatures for my creatures.
There is little time.
Trades that off. Kills that. Oh, another axe. Oh, wow. A faceless manipulator. Okay, what can I do here? I can faceless manipulator his double taunt creature. Because he used that spell on his totem, that signals to me that he's pretty desperate. He doesn't have a whole lot that can deal with what's left. I kind of want to draw 4 cards and just run into that a little bit. That weapon's actually of limited utility, because if he swings a creature, he's going to take damage for it. So let's just go for 4 cards. Maybe we'll get an Elven Archer or something. No such luck. Oh, but we did get an Eviscerate. Okay, that
Join or die.
that could be lethal. In fact, it is lethal.
Here we
Might as well
go.
put that again. Okay, he just loses next turn unless he can get some healing, because I can Knife Juggler Eviscerate for 4 damage.
Join or die. Or both.
I think he's dead. I don't see any healing yet. He has to get something to, well, he's probably going to try to figure out a way to get rid of the, he's focusing all of his efforts on getting rid of this Scarlet Crusader. Because he can't hit it with his weapon because it'll lethal him if he does. Little does he know that he actually needs healing, because I have direct damage in my hand to it right now. His solution. Okay, well those cards are immaterial. Playing that is immaterial. It comes back. It's all immaterial. He takes the weapon to the face, which is all he can do. But he doesn't know it. It's lethal. Game is over. Eviscerate for 4 damage. Game over.
Well
GG.
played.
The taste of glorious victory. And more so than that, the taste of glorious 9 wins. It's getting kind of late. Perhaps tomorrow we'll go for 10. Until then, farewell.